everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to me, the Charge Room. Queens must wear crowns. Yes, we are here tonight. I'm happy to be here because I missed y'all last week. I really did. So I am Ilyasa Simpson. I am the CEO of the Charge Room. And tonight is the night we talk about women and women's concerns. I'm not going to say issues. I'm going to say concerns tonight. So under Queens Must Wear Crowns is all about the women, right? So tonight's topic is knowing your worth, but not just knowing your worth according to the men that we choose, right? So that's the topic, but I have a little bit of housekeeping, right? So tonight, as I always ask, like us, comment, share this video because you are a woman. And if you are a woman with real issues, real concerns, real thoughts, real emotions, you are going to want to hear everything that I'm going to share tonight, give some experiences and some solutions because we have concerns, thoughts, problems, issues, but we sit sometimes and we don't know what to do. So when we come on every single week, it's not just about presenting the problem. It's not just about discussing what's going on. We're going to talk about solutions because the charge room is all about healing. And how you heal is how you get better. So once you are better, you can do more and be more productive in your life as well as helping others. So, again, tonight we are talking about knowing your worth when it comes to the men in our lives, the men that we choose, right? The men that we choose. So, I'm going to ask everyone if you can please like the Charge Room Facebook page, follow the Charge Room Instagram page, and subscribe to the Charge Room YouTube channel. Yes, we have YouTube, and every week that we are on, our episodes are posted on YouTube, right? So you don't have to ever miss an episode again. You can go back and follow us, look at all the shows from when we first started in August. We have such amazing topics. It's not just me speaking, it's women speaking in groups, there's men speaking in groups, and it's combined ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens together. Again, we are real people talking about real topics, and we're going to have real issues and real solutions, right? So we're going to, again, let's share, like, and I want some interactions. Let me see if I can pull up on my, see if I can comment so I can interact with everybody. So let me try to do this really quickly to see to interact with everyone so I can see what's going on. Okay. So what's your worth? Like what is your worth? Do you ever have any negative thoughts about yourself? I'm too big, I'm too fat, I'm too small, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I don't have anything to offer anyone. I don't have anything to say. I don't know much. You think everyone around you knows a lot, but you're not. You feel that you're inferior to the people in your circle. Well, let me tell you this. Knowing your worth is very important, and it's a very sensitive subject. It's a subject that most people do not wish to discuss. They keep it bottled up within themselves because they don't want anyone to know. They may feel stressed. embarrassed, have anxiety, like all of these other emotions are wrapped up in your self-worth. So again, I said it's a personal thing. It's about how you internally measure yourself through your thoughts, your value, your worth. And regardless to what you may think, I just want to start off tonight to say that you are not alone. You're not alone. We are human beings, human creatures. We were created to have emotions. We were created to feel. We were created to be present in our emotions. But what happens is that we become afraid of what we feel and we run and hide from it. Just like it's a trouble spot. So most times when people are in trouble, they run away and they hide instead of facing it, going through it, and getting to the other side. The other side is freedom. The other side is peace. The other side is joy, happiness. Some people are so afraid to be free with their emotions that they lock themselves into their own mental prisons and they sit there and it piles up and it becomes a canker sore. So I hope I can encourage someone tonight that it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to think about these things. Just don't sit there. You can think as much as you like. You can channel your energy to a positive place. Just don't sit there and to allow it to eat you alive, like you're just walking misery, walking bitterness, walking confusion, walking, you know, um, just walking impossible, right? So it's important that you identify with who you are, where you want to be in life, and where you're going, because you may live in a world of chaos and you may be trying to run away from the entire world because you just can't take it anymore. You don't know who to go to. You don't know what to do. But again, I'm letting you know you are not alone. You have to step up and declare that your goal is to be free. Your goal in your mind is to be free. In your spirit is to be free. Your heart to be free. And when I tell you, it is such an amazing feeling to be free. And I call it stop signs, and not have a lot of stop signs holding you back in life, and not have a lot of stop signs in front of you, brick walls, stone walls, steel walls, padlocks with double and triple locks in between you and your freedom of spirit, your worth. What are you worth? Now, how could you measure that? There's a few things that you could do to measure your worth. There's like tests you could take to measure your worth, really. And then like people, I'm gonna give you some factors that people measure their worth, and they use it as a, and most people do it unconsciously. They do it. You measure your worth on your appearance. So many people measure themselves on how they look. They put themselves on this like scale, like you're, and not only that, society places a measurement on your appearance, and they try to put this stigma on what's socially acceptable. And as humans, we want to feel accepted. We want to be accepted, right? So we take what the status quo is and try to measure ourselves against the status quo. A lot of times nowadays, most people measure themselves of the people that's on television, who they see, they admire them, they think, that's the best thing walking, their appearance, right? Another thing that people element they use to measure is your net worth. What kind of income do they have? What kind of material possessions do they have? What type of assets do they have? Do they have money? They look at their car, look at their house, look at their clothes, their net worth, right? Their jewelry. Everything is the bling now, right? The bling. Everything. I know somebody told y'all, everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that shines and blings and bedazzles is not good for you. So don't get caught up in the hype, okay? Another thing that is an element that people measure your worth is your network, your social circle, the who's who, and who's doing what, and who's carrying this, and who's wearing that. And if you're not in that social circle, you're nobody, right? Another thing is, what do you do for a living? What type of career do you have? People measure you on what you do for a living. People also measure you on what you achieve in life, right? They want to know what you're doing. What kind of titles do you have? They measure that. Now take that measurement. Now we're going to take these factors that I just say: appearance, net worth, your social circle, what do you do for a living, what's your career, and what your life goal achievements. Take that, right? Now you take that, and believe it or not, we use that also to place judgment. Now let me show you what I mean. When you meet someone, you take those factors into consideration. You look at them and you look at yourself. And you are your own worst critic. You will put yourself down more so than you would look at the next person and measure the same factors. And you may not even realize, just because they are blinging and you're not blinging, you may think that you're less valuable than that bling person. It's more to life than what's on the outside. It's more to life than these external factors. It's what's on the inside. Because that person may be shining, but that person may be miserable. That person may be a poor communicator, have no cool, no tact, doesn't know how to handle a person, does not know how to interact with others properly, with respect. Don't look at the shine and get caught up. You got to know your worth. Don't look at anyone on the outside and they have so much more value than you are. God created all of us equal as human beings. Where's the humility? Treat and love one another with respect and dignity. Know your worth, right? So you got to ask yourself these questions when you're meeting people. How do they treat you? Like you're meeting, you're chatting, you know, how are they interacting with you? Are you getting a good vibe? Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. It's always good in the beginning. It's always good. It sounds so good in the beginning. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in the hype, because we wake up with good and evil every day. We wake up with good and evil every day. We have a positive to us and we have a negative to us. But it's up to us to make that choice to stay on a positive side. Because we could be easily persuaded. We could be easily distracted. We could be tantalized, like make it enticing. That look good right there. I'm going to go get that. Who says it's good? Because you're taking them by appearance wise? Who said it's good? Because that one that's the ice cream and cherry, you think that's the ice cream on the cherry on the top. He could be an abuser. He could be a thief. He could be a murderer. He could be a rapist. You don't know what he is, but you're looking at the outside package and saying, that look good. Let me go get some of that. He may have sex with you and drag you down the street with no clothes on. But you wanted to go because he looked so good. Have a conversation first. Talk to the man first. Let him talk to you first. You don't have to do touchy-feely. I know it may be a minute, lady, because we have needs, right? We have needs. But think with the need that's here first. Think not with the flesh first. Think what you need mentally and emotionally and spiritually first. Instead of saying, oh, that's what my heart wants, because it feels good and you miss the feeling. It tastes good and you miss the taste. It touches good and you miss the touch. Yeah, we all feel that. But know your worth. Know your worth. It has to be worth more than getting a snack for 2 seconds versus getting a lifetime meal. You got to think what you want. Yeah, it's hard, but you got to choose your hard. Choose your hard. Have patience with yourself. Now, we just talked about appearance, net worth, your social circles, your careers. What are you doing? What are you achieving in life? Ask yourself these questions. Where do you fit on this scale? Where do you fit on this scale? What are you bringing to the table? Because you may be expecting him to be the knight in shining armor to come save your day, because you a mess. You a mess because you broke up with the last one and just a mess. You didn't heal. You just want somebody to come in and plug the holes in your soul. Because the other one just took a machine gun and just blew every hole in you out. And your whole heart is just gone. And you want the next person to fill those holes. That's not fair. Fill your own holes. Plug in your holes with love. Plug in your holes with peace, joy, tranquility. Plug in your holes with forgiveness. Right? We cannot constantly blame men for breaking us apart. We have to be smart to make better choices. We cannot go into relationships and say, oh, he treat me good, we this, we that. He makes me feel good, and you fall susceptible to the flesh and y'all gets it in, and you all hemmed up. When you hemmed up, you can't think, you can't see, and you can't talk because you hemmed up. The minute you engage sexually with the man, you have now hemmed yourself up. You see nothing, you say nothing, almost to a paralyzed position that he has total control over how you think, feel, and move. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Tell me I'm lying. Because it gets so good, you don't know how to act. You done cut all your friends off, your family off, your kids off. You done cut everybody off because it's just so good. But is he that one for you? Is he that one for you? Because you done got hemmed up real quick. And as time progresses and he starts doing things that you don't like, and I'm gonna tell you when you notice it. You start noticing it because he's not giving you the same attention that he's gave you when you first got together. Then your insecurities start flaring up. There's some anxiety going on. You get hemmed up. And as it starts unraveling, now you ask yourself these questions. Well, what does he do for a living? What's his real name? How about that? We can't just meet people and go by the nicknames. And then everyone gets carried on with that boo thing. You'll be having sex with somebody where you don't even know their name. And that's real talk. And then when a relationship starts to transition from good to ugly, right? It starts to turn from good to ugly slowly. You start to thinking now. Now you're getting upset and angry and frustrated and pissed off because you're not sure how to approach him because you don't want to lose what you have because it feels so good. Even when you mad, you calling your girlfriend, popping all that yang, saying, yeah, because he did. And when he get here, I'm going to tell him that. And as soon as he walk in that door, baby, you're like, hey, boo. What happened to all that yang you was talking to your girlfriend with? That went out the door, right? It went out the door. So I'm saying, ladies, queens, know your worth. Understand what you want. Understand who you are first. Because you are where you are in life right now, you're not the same person from 10, 15, and 20 years ago. You've changed. Your mind has changed. Your heart has changed. Your walk and your talk has changed. So you need to take an assessment and evaluate where you are, who you are, and what you want. Know your worth. You are allowed to have feelings. You are allowed to have emotions. Identify each one. Be present in each one. Feel each one. And it's okay to be. But assess yourself. Get a piece of paper and write it down so you can visually see what's going on. And then you ask yourself, where do you want to go from here? Like, I'm here now. And you might even ask, Dad, how did I get here? Because remember, it felt so good. right? And then it start to transition from good to ugly. And then it could transition to all the way back. And you're asking yourself, how did you get here? Ask yourself, how'd you get here? Turn back to the beginning. Did you meet him and say, oh, let me see how this work, girl, because I like the way he make me feel. But then when those feelings go away, then come the questions. Then you're finding out information about him. How did I not know this? Because you got hemmed up. Take accountability. You made that decision because you're going to get calls. It's how you respond to the calls. Do you answer that phone? Does he make you feel your worth? You can ask yourself, let me show you some questions you can ask him. Like, you can ask him, like, how does he make you feel? Does he support you in your thoughts? Does he support you in your dreams and your goals, right? Does he put pressure on you when it comes to sex and money? Ask yourself, does he ask you about your social media account? Does he want your passwords to your accounts and your bank accounts? Ask yourself, does he really treat you like a queen? He knows you need something. Do you have to ask him, or does he ask you? Or does he just do it because he sees that it's a need? If something breaks, does he repair it? Or does he tell you, oh, you better go get that fixed? And then take your gas money or take your car and you got to get on the bus. Ask yourself, how does he treat you? Does he yell and scream at you and call you out of your name at any given time, in private or public? Does he embarrass you in front of your friends and family? Does he hit you behind the closed doors and you have to wear makeup to cover it up? The marks, the scars. How does he treat you? Does he make sure y'all have dreams and y'all are building together? Or does he have his dreams over here and don't care about your dreams? How does he make you feel? How does he treat you? Does he get upset when you go to work and you have to rush home to cook dinner? Or does he cook dinner for you because you had a long day? Or do you guys meet in the middle? How does he treat you? Ask yourself these questions. Does he like your children if you're a mother? Does he like your children? Does he treat your children right? Or does he want you without your children? Can y'all interact as a family? Does he have children? Do y'all blend your families together? Or does everyone have baby mama drama? Because when you're in a mature relationship and everything is flowing accordingly, there's a blend in the family, including the mothers. Including the mothers. There's a blend. The children didn't ask to be here, but they're here. So everybody has to respect their prospective places. But you blend and communicate as one unit. How does he treat you? Does he make you suffer? Is your heart broken and in at the same time? How does he treat you? How are you treating yourself? Know your worth. Know your worth. Many women ask the question of, how do you know it's the right man? I I get that question a lot. How do you know it's the right man? I'll tell you when it's the right man. Number one, that right man is going to be a free man. You will not have an entangled relationship. You will not have a complicated relationship. The word complicated relationship will not come out your mouth. You will not have somebody else's man. You will not have a married man. You will not have a piece of man. You will not be the after 12 midnight before 6 chick. You will not be her. You will not be the what's they say? I'm a pull up. You will not be I'm a pull up chick either. You're a queen. You're a queen. Anyone that can't take you out in the daytime, that's a problem. You will not be her either. And say, oh, I got a good man. Your man will be for you. He will support you. He will love you as you are. He will enhance your life, just like you enhance his life. It will be a pleasure for him to see you every single day, to be in his circumference. It will be a pleasure, just like it's a pleasure for you to see and do. He's going to do the same thing for you. When you hurt, he will hurt. When you need, he will supply your needs. Just like if he needed, you will always do it for him. Women always sacrifice, drop everything to make sure their man is never in need. Women do it. That's what we do. We're naturally nurturers to our men. And some women even do it more so than to help the children. They will cast their children aside for that man. Some women, that's how much a woman will stop in her tracks for her man. So how do you know he's for you? Like I said, number one, he will be free. Anybody that comes to you and say, yeah, well, I live with her, but we're not together. We don't sleep in the same bed. They lied. They lied. There's a relationship in there somewhere. They lied. Don't believe the hype. They lied. It's cheaper to keep all that. Listen, when a man want peace, they gonna get away and get peace. Just like when a woman want peace, you're gonna get up and you're gonna get your peace. No life is worth not having peace. No life. No relationship. No nothing. Just if you get to the point, I'm gonna walk away with nothing as long as I can have my peace. Nothing. How much are you going to take for someone to take value away from you? You are doing it to yourself. You are allowing someone to do it to you. And then you'll turn around and say, oh, he did this to me. Nope. You allowed it to happen. Now, there's some situations where a person is battered and they need assistance. They need assistance. And you can't help anyone until they are ready. You may have friends that may be in abusive situations, and you want to help them. You'll get upset at them. You'll get angry at them. Listen, there's nothing you can do until they're ready. In some situations, it may be detrimental to their lives before they'll say, I need help. And then some just end in a demise. Women, we have to step up. We have to step up to say, I'm going to think this through next time. I'm going to be present in my feelings next time. I'm going to give myself space to heal in between relationships next time. I want to find out who I really am all the time. But next time, we have to decree and declare over our lives. We have to affirm who we are and what we want. We can't allow men to dog us out and rip our souls to the core. We can't do that. We're giving them too much power. You didn't know you had power? You're a queen. You reign over all your territory at all times. Not sometimes, not a little bit, not every once in a while. All times. All times. Ask yourself questions, ladies, before you dive into your situation. Or if you're in a situation, pull out a pen and a pad and write yourself some questions. Who am I? What do I want? Is he treating me right? Does he value who I am? Does he know your worth? How about this? Do you know your worth? Ask yourself those questions. See what kind of answers you come up with, right? We definitely have to stop. We have to stop placing blame on when situations don't come out as our heart's desires. You have to think. And I don't care what situation you are in, you have the right to stop and press the restart button. Anything can be repaired with effective communication. Anything. I don't care how bad the relationship ended up, or how it it just doesn't matter. If both of you love each other, and there's nothing in your way, like if you're not with somebody else's man and both of y'all are free, communication can repair anything. Not just with communication, you both have to participate. You both have to be emotionally present, both of you. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Relationships are important. Relationships, it's important to know your worth as an individual and as a partnership. Relationships are very important to know your value as an individual and a partnership. In relationships, it's important that you got your ish together. So just like I spoke of the appearances, your worth, right? Being socially accepted, your network of circles. What do you do for a living, right? And the last one I spoke of what your achievements. achievements in life. What are you doing with yourself? Ask yourself. Don't walk around here in a mess, and all cutesy. Don't be a mess and be cutesy. And you expect everything. What are you bringing to the table? Because guess what? When that man walks away, it should be still okay. You shouldn't be in dire straits. Get your ish together. If you feel that you need to lose weight, lose weight. If you feel you need to spruce up a bit, spruce up a bit. If you feel inadequate in an area, get educated, get a coach, go to school, get a certification, do something. Don't sit and feel useless and worthless, or look around and compare yourself to other people. It's senseless to not want to improve yourself, and then you have all of these emotions all over the place. Some people actually feel that it's too late for them. Let me tell you, it is never too late for you. If you are not 6 feet under, it is never too late for you. It's all how you think. Are you motivated? Do you have the ability to do something? Do you have the capabilities to do something? If you do, get up and do it yourself. Motivation doesn't show up every day. You have to show up every day. Motivation may slap you in the head tomorrow. Motivation may take a break in your life. No matter what, you have to show up for you every single day. As long as God wakes you up, you have opportunity and purpose. Everyone doesn't wake up every day. Be thankful you wake up when you do. Because when that happens, when you open your eyes every day, you have another opportunity to get it right. You have another opportunity to find your purpose. You don't know what you want to do? What are you good at? What do you do at work? Ask yourself these questions. You don't work? What do you do at home? Do you clean? Do you cook? It's something that you're useful in your life because you're existing here. You got feelings. You got you everyone has thoughts. If you can sit up and watch TV and watch everybody else and they're happy, you could be happy too. Go get it. Why are you sitting down looking at everybody else pass you by when you can get yours too? Know what you want. Write it down. Pray about it. Pray about it. Do not feel that you have to stop your life because you're too old. You may not have the ability or capability. As long as you have breath in your body, Queen, you can do it. As long as you open your eyes and your spirit comes up from your sleep, you can do it. You can do it. You are not alone in your emotions and in your thoughts. We are our own critics. Women are their own critics, and they're your worst enemies. And you're your worst enemy sometimes because we do so much negative self talk in our heads. And it's like, where did you get? Who told you that mess? Pull out these negative thoughts. Stop that. Throw that in the garbage. You don't have to be afraid to be all you want to be. You are your answer. You are your tomorrow. You are your best you. Just go be it. Sometimes you have to forget how you feel and remember what you deserve. Oh, what you think you're not worthy? You don't think you deserve the best? God didn't design us to suffer. No, He didn't. He didn't design us to suffer. We're going to stand up. We're going to take claim over our lives. You're going to say, yes, I'm a beautiful Black woman. I'm a beautiful woman. I'm a beautiful, intelligent queen. I am beautiful and I want to live. I don't just want to exist. I want to live. You don't have to sit in a place of bitter, looking around at everybody else, mad at what they doing. Stop comparing yourself. God made everybody different with gifts and talents. Go get yours. Stop looking at the next person talking about them. Get you a tribe. Get you a tribe of women that want something. If everybody in your circle is sitting around talking about the next one and you want something, you need to get out that circle. Cut them friends off. Let them go over there somewhere. Go find you some friends, a tribe that is doing great things. A tribe where you can spiritually be connected. A tribe that will make you accountable and help you build to achieve your dreams. Go get you a tribe. We have more years behind us than we have ahead of us. Lead by example. You are worthy. You have value. Why? You are still here. Whatever you went through in your life that tore you upside down, broke you sideways, put holes in your chest, broke your heart, tore your mind out of frame, guess what? You are still here. And being that you are still here, that's a testimony. You were tested, guess what? And you're still here. You're still here. So if you're still here, you have wisdom and you can help somebody behind you. So don't sit with no pity parties talking about, oh, woe is me. Woe, nothing. Get your ish together. Bring yourself to the table and make yourself accountable. Stop walking around with this woe is me. You are queen, damn it. You are not a bitch or a chick in the bush. You are queen. Get it together. Stop messing around with people you shouldn't mess around with. Stop opening your legs with people you shouldn't be with. They attached to somebody else, leave them alone. And stop putting yourself in a position where somebody doesn't want you. Stop chasing people. Stop trying to please people. Stop trying to impress people. Know your worth. Bring your own issue to the table. Know your worth. You don't have to impress anybody. Set your goals. and achieve them. When I tell you the fulfillment that you will just feel inside of yourself, make yourself happy, love on yourself, self care, self love, indulge in yourself, give back yourself all the energy that you invested in somebody else, and they can't even respect that you are a person today. You're a queen. You reign in any territory that you like at all times. At all times. Not some of the times, all times. Queens must wear crowns, ladies. Wear your crown. It's okay that it tilts sometimes. We get tired sometimes. It's okay. But put your place, you put yourself in the right places. Stop hiding behind doors. Stop being enticed by, that look good, it feel good, it tastes good, and smell good. You are indulging in external everything. It's not. It's not what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside. It's what's in here. It's what's in your heart, your soul, your spirit. Make your light shine. Your light went out. You got to start somewhere. Press that restart button. You know your worth. So you could choose better. So you could choose a better mate. But guess what? Your mate is going to choose you. Know that. He's out there. Just like you praying for him, he's praying for you. Stop chasing men because you're vulnerable and you need some. You don't need it. You just want it. And you're operating out of flesh. Get your mind right. It's all a mindset. It's all in your thought process. So, ladies, thank you so much for tonight. I hope I helped someone tonight. Tomorrow, the Kings will be on deck in the charge room under Where is My King? Hashtag the men's locker room. You know, like I said, um, and comment and share this video. And I'll see you next Wednesday. We're going to have a group of ladies on. So I'm going to be looking for about 6 ladies. 6 ladies. I'm going to do some fun things for next week. So I am Eliasa Simpson. I am the CEO of the Charge Room. I am also known as Minister Charge and Coach Illy. It is branding time. I have some awesome workshops coming up. I'm going to announce them next week. Um, I'm definitely excited about the future of the Charge Room because it's all about healing. You don't have to sit by yourself in a dark, in a still place, under a cover, behind a door. We are women, we are queens, and you don't have to suffer in silence anymore. My interventions and workshops will help you, and you can do it with help because sometimes we say, oh, we could do it ourselves. And we wake up 10 years later and we're still in the same spot. Don't sit, not another day. Hear my voice. Get the help. I am here to help. The workshops are coming. Sign up for them and we will meet in the middle. So again, my name is Eliasa Simpson, known as Coach Illy and Minister Charge. My ministry is called The Charge Room. Like us on Facebook on the Charge Room. Follow us on Instagram, the Charge Room, and subscribe on our YouTube page, the Charge Room. Thank you and good night. It's weird.